Okay, children, let us continue with the other important properties of phenols. So, this concept is very, very important. We are discussing about the chemical properties of phenol, which are very much expected in the board exam. In this part, more number of questions are asked in the board exam. Particularly, they will be asking the chemical properties of phenol in the form of conversions. They will not ask directly. They will be asking as conversions. Convert phenol into salicylic acid, phenol into 2,4,6-tribromophenol, phenol into orthobromophenol, parabromophenol, phenol into picric acid, phenol into orthonitrophenol, paranitrophenol, like this. So many conversions are asked. So I want everybody to practice these reactions minimum 3 to 4 times, so that you will have some clarity in the concept. Okay, we will see the other important reactions of phenol. The next one, Coles, what is that? Already we have seen Reamer-Tiemann. Reamer-Tiemann reaction. Reamer-Tiemann reaction. Reamer-Tiemann reactions. Actually, they will be asking as a conversion as convert phenol into salicylaldehyde. Convert phenol into salicylaldehyde, which is an aldehyde. So they will be asking as convert phenol into salicylaldehyde, or if it is a naming reaction, Reamer-Tiemann reaction. Let me see the reaction now. Write phenol. Phenol is refluxed with chloroform and sodium hydroxide. Phenol is refluxed with chloroform and sodium hydroxide. Listen, see the first step. What is the first step? Hydrogen from phenol and OH from sodium hydroxide will be removed as water. So, hydrogen from phenol and OH from sodium hydroxide will be removed as water. What is substituted in the place of hydrogen? Sodium is substituted. Write down C6H5ONA. Okay. What is the other change? Listen here. See this position. So, this is second carbon, third, fourth, fifth, sixth carbon. Okay. In the second carbon, I am going to remove one hydrogen. Here, there are 3 chlorine. Is it not? You remove one chlorine from here. I am removing one chlorine from here. Out of 3 chlorine, 1 chlorine is removed. 1 chlorine is removed. Already, one hydrogen is removed from here, from this carbon. From second carbon, one hydrogen is removed. From 3 chlorine atoms, I am removing 1 chlorine. 1 hydrogen, 1 chlorine combines to give HCl. Is it not? 1 hydrogen, 1 chlorine combines to give HCl. 1 hydrogen from second carbon is removed. 1 chlorine from chloroform CHCl3 is removed. 1 hydrogen, 1 chlorine combines to give 1 HCl. So what is remaining here? CHCl2. It becomes CHCl2. You will get CHCl2. So it is an intermediate compound. It is an intermediate compound. So, what is the intermediate compound I got in the Reamer-Tiemann? What are the reagents? The reactant is phenol. What are the reagents? I have added chloroform and sodium hydroxide. So, refluxed with chloroform and sodium hydroxide. And what are the changes in the first? What is the first change? Hydrogen from phenol and OH from sodium hydroxide is removed as water. In the place of hydrogen, sodium is substituted. First change. What is the second change? See the second carbon. Every carbon will have hydrogen. I am removing one hydrogen from second carbon. There are 3 chlorine atoms in chloroform, CHCl3. So, one of the chlorine is removed and added with hydrogen. So, hydrogen and Cl substituted as, removed as HCl. What is substituted in the second carbon? What is remaining in chloroform? CHCl2. You substitute there. So, it is an intermediate compound. What is the next step? Write the intermediate compound once again. This is the intermediate compound. You write it once again. One more sodium hydroxide is added. One more sodium hydroxide is added. Listen here, listen carefully. One more sodium hydroxide is added. Okay. Cl2 is removed from here. What is that we are adding? To the intermediate compound, I am adding one more molecule of sodium hydroxide. What is removed? Chlorine is removed from here, and in the place of chlorine, what is substituted? Oxygen is substituted. What is that we are getting here? Write the reaction. C6H5 O minus Na plus. Here you will be getting CHO. Here you will be getting an aldehyde group. So what is this actually? An aldehyde group. Aldehyde is introduced. Aldehyde group is introduced. Aldehyde group is introduced. Okay, what is the next step? Write the compound once again. O minus Na plus CHO. Further on acidification, so we are adding acid, acidification. So in acidification, while adding acid, HCl, Na from here and Cl from here will be removed as NaCl. So when you add acid, that is acidification, by adding HCl, Na from O minus Na plus of phenol and Cl from HCl will be removed as NaCl. In the place of Na, what is substituted? H is substituted. What is the product we are getting here? C6H5 OH CHO. What is the name of this compound? It is salicylaldehyde. Salicylaldehyde or orthohydroxybenzaldehyde. Orthohydroxybenzaldehyde. Orthohydroxybenzaldehyde or salicylaldehyde. Listen here. This is benzaldehyde. So this is parent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2 position ortho. Is it not? In ortho position, hydroxy is substituted. So hydroxy is taking up the ortho position, 1, 2 position. So it can be called as either orthohydroxybenzaldehyde or we can call it as salicylaldehyde. So what is the reaction we have studied now? We have talked about Remer-Tiemann reaction, or I told you convert phenol into salicylaldehyde. What is the first step? Phenol is treated with sodium hydroxide. What is that we are getting? Sodium hydroxide and chloroform. What are the 2 changes? First change, hydrogen in phenol is removed and substituted by Na. What is the second change? In the second carbon, hydrogen is removed. And already I have chloroform with 3 chlorine atoms. One of the chlorine is removed from chloroform. One hydrogen is available from second carbon. So hydrogen from second carbon combines with one of the chlorine of chloroform, forming HCl. How many chlorine atoms are remaining now? CHCl2. So the ClCl2 will occupy the second carbon. It will occupy the position of second carbon in the benzene ring. So you will be getting an intermediate with benzene ring O minus Na plus. Towards the second carbon I have CHCl2. What is the next step? It is added with one more molecule of sodium hydroxide. So when one more molecule of sodium hydroxide is added, CHCl2, you see that in the second carbon. So two chlorine atoms are removed from there. In that we are substituting oxygen. What is that CHO actually? Aldehyde group. I am introducing an aldehyde group. Okay. What is the next step? Acidification. When you are acidifying, when you are adding acid to this product, so what you will get? Hydrogen, what is that? We are getting Na from ONA and HCl, Cl from HCl will be removed as NaCl, and in the place of Na, hydrogen is substituted. So what we are getting here, the final product will be salicylaldehyde, or we can call it as orthohydroxybenzaldehyde. So this is very, very important naming reaction. The next one, they will be asking, convert phenol into benzene. Convert phenol into benzene. Okay. When phenol is heated with zinc dust, when phenol is heated with zinc dust, so this is actually phenol. When phenol is heated with zinc dust, what is that you will be getting? So hydrogen is removed from, oxygen is removed from here and it is added with zinc. So oxygen from phenol is removed and added with zinc dust. So you will be getting zinc oxide. So what is the byproduct we are getting here? Zinc oxide. What is the main product? This hydrogen is added to the, what is that, benzene ring. So what is the structure I am getting here? What is the compound I am getting here? Benzene. C6H6. What is that? Actually benzene. So phenol, heating symbol with zinc dust. So phenol has OH, is it not? Oxygen of phenol is removed and combined with zinc dust. So both are reacted to give zinc oxide. What is the remaining compound we are getting there? Benzene. So they will be asking you, convert phenol to benzene. So phenol is converted into benzene. How? Phenol is, what is that, distilled with zinc dust. So what is happening? Oxygen of phenol is removed and combined with zinc to give zinc oxide as a byproduct, whereas the main product will be benzene. The last reaction they will be asking, very, very important, convert phenol into paraquinone. Convert phenol into paraquinone. Actually, it is an oxidation reaction. Oxidation reaction. We are going to add oxygen. Addition of oxygen. Addition of oxygen. Okay, let me see the reaction. So, write phenol. This is phenol. Phenol undergoes oxidation. What is the oxidizing agent we are using here? Acidified sodium dichromate. What is the reagent we are going to use here? How do we call this reagent? Acidified sodium dichromate. Acidified sodium dichromate. Dichromate, which is a powerful oxidizing agent. Powerful oxidizing agent. Powerful oxidizing agent. So acidified sodium dichromate we are adding as an oxidizing agent because this reaction is oxidation reaction. I need a oxidizing agent. I need to get oxygen. Is it not? I need to get oxygen to add to this phenol. So that it can be converted into paraquinone. Okay. So what is the reagent I am taking here? Acidified sodium dichromate. So what is that we are going to do? Draw the benzene ring. Draw the benzene ring. This is para position. So this is para position. So insert one oxygen here, insert another oxygen here. So there are two para positions, 1,4 position. So draw a double bond in first carbon and another double bond in fourth carbon. So 1,4 position is ready. To the first carbon you add one oxygen, to the fourth carbon you add one oxygen. You see these two, what is that, opposite sides, again they will have a double bond. See the conjugation now. What is conjugation? Repeated double and single bonds you will be getting. Listen here, there is a double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond. So repetition of double and single bonds we are getting here. We can call it as conjugation. Conjugation, repetition of single and double bond. So conjugation. So what is the compound we are getting here? This is actually paraquinone. What is the compound I am getting here? Paraquinone. So see the para positions. Para positions are substituted by oxygen. So phenol undergoes oxidation with acidified sodium dichromate, powerful oxidizing agent. What I am doing? It undergoes oxidation. We are substituting oxygen at the para positions. Introduce double bonds in 1,4 positions. So in the first carbon you will have one double bond, fourth carbon again double bond. There are two oxygen atoms attached to the 1,4 positions, para positions. Here when you talk about this conjugation, what is conjugation? Alternate single and double bond we can see. What is the oxidated product I got at the end? Paraquinone. So this is one of the important reaction where we are seeing about the conversion of phenol into what is that, paraquinone, which is a oxidized product. Okay children, up to this I am stopping today. Thank you. If you like this video, you please click the subscribe button. You will get the latest updates of our online lessons.